In this video, you will learn the 3 ways to search for issues in Jira: Quick Search, Basic Search, and Advanced Search with Jira Query Language, or JQL for short. Let's start with Quick Search. Use Quick Search to find issues you've worked with recently, or issues where you know words contained in the summary or description. To access Quick Search in the main navigation bar, select Search or press / on your keyboard. This will show you a list of your recently viewed issues, your projects, boards, filters, and people. If you don't see your issue in this list, type a few words like the summary or description of the issue. A list of results will appear automatically. You can then select your issue from this list. Basic Search gives you more control over your search results. Use Basic Search to find groups of similar issues or issues you couldn't find with Quick Search. To access Basic Search in the main navigation bar, select Search or press / on your keyboard. Go to the bottom of the search list and select Go to All Issues. Another way you can access this screen is to select Filters from the main navigation bar and select Advanced Issue Search. At the top of the search page, you'll see filters like Project, Type, Status, and Assignee. Use these filters to narrow your search by selecting the criteria you're looking for. Jira will automatically update the search results for you. By default, Jira only shows you results from the last 30 days. You can delete that filter here if you want to see older issues. If you select multiple filters in Basic Search, Jira will search using all of them as criteria. For example, if you select both the Lima and Alpha projects, the search will return issues in both projects. You can also select Plus More to add more criteria like due date or priority. Jira will then update your results using those filters. When you search for text, like part of an issue's description, for example, use the Contains Text box. You'll need to select Search to update your results. For more complex searches, use Advanced Search with Jira Query Language. JQL uses text-based language to perform advanced searches. Let's see it in action. To access JQL in the main navigation bar, select Search or press / on your keyboard. Select Go to All Issues. Then switch from Basic Search by selecting Switch to JQL. When you select this option, the Basic Search filters disappear, and you are shown an automatically generated line of text. This query has the same Basic Search filters we set up earlier, just in a raw text form. This is Jira Query Language. For this example, the query displays issues in the Lima project that have a status of In Progress. It also orders the list of issues by the date they were created in descending order. This is just one kind of query. There are thousands you can write for complex searches using JQL. In this video, you will learn what JQL is, how to access JQL searches, and basic structure of JQL. Let's take a look at what JQL is. JQL is a text-based language that defines how Jira narrows down a search. JQL looks like this. You can search for complicated criteria that can't be defined with a quick or basic search. All JQL queries do two things. They select a subset of issues and order the results. JQL queries support complex searches to help you find issue data across multiple fields in multiple projects. Okay, now let's have a look at how to access JQL searches. There are two ways to access JQL searches. The first is by using the search field. Select Search from the main navigation bar. Then Advanced Issue Search. This takes you to a list of issues. To see the advanced search in JQL, select Switch to JQL. At the top of the screen is an editable text box. This is where you'll write your custom query in JQL. A query is the statement you use to run a search. The second way to access JQL searches is to go to the main navigation bar and select Filters. Then, select Advanced Issue Search. This brings you to the same page as before. This text is the JQL query that Jira has written for us automatically. The query result shows us issues created in the last 30 days, ordered by their created date in descending order. You can create your own complex searches using JQL in this text box. But first, you need to learn the language. The easiest way to see how JQL is written is by moving from Basic Search to an Advanced Search. Change to Basic Search. Now, select a project from the project filter. Update the status filter by selecting In Progress. Then select Switch to JQL. The search results haven't changed, but you can see the query in JQL. Let's take a closer look at a Jira query. This entire statement is called a query. A query is made up of multiple clauses. These clauses define the issues you're searching for. Each clause is made up of multiple elements. Let's run through them. Each clause has a field. In this example, the field is project. The field is then followed by an operator. In this example, the operator is the equals sign. The operator is then followed by a value. In this example, the value is Lima. In order to complete your Jira query, you must connect each of your clauses with keywords, such as and order by. Let's go back to our query from earlier and apply this new knowledge. Here's the first clause. Just like our example, in this clause, the field is project. The operator is the equals sign, and the value is Lima. The keyword and allows us to connect this clause with another. Let's break this one down too. This clause's field is status. Its operator is the equals sign, and the value is in progress. This query tells Jira to show issues in the Lima project that have a status of in progress, and to order these issues by their created date in descending order. To recap, a query is the statement you use to run a search. A query is made up of clauses. Each of these clauses are made up of fields, joined by operators, and then values within that field. Multiple clauses are then joined together with keywords. To use JQL effectively, you need to understand how these parts of the query work together to provide search results. In this video, you will learn the elements of JQL syntax and how they work to filter search results. The elements you're going to learn about are fields, values, operators, keywords, and functions. When combined, they create a JQL query. Let's look at each element now. The first element is field, which Jira uses to store data. There are two types of fields, system fields and custom fields. System fields such as project, status, created date, and assignee are included with every Jira instance. Custom fields are created by a Jira admin to expand the types of information Jira collects. Let's see them in action. All of your JQL statements start with fields, so that will always be the first element you enter. Let's look at some examples. In this example, the field is status, which is a system field. In this example, the field is color, which is a custom field. The next element is value. This is the information that is being searched for in the field. Let's look at our example again. In this example, the value we are looking for is in progress. The value is in quotation marks because the value contains more than one word. Any search term that is longer than one word must be in quotes. The next element is the operator. The operator is used to compare the field to a value within that field. Let's look at our example again. The operator is the equals sign, which is used to search for issues with a field that have the exact value specified. But there are more operators available when you're searching for multiple values. In this example, the operator is the greater than symbol, meaning we are looking for all issues that were created after the start of the week. In this example, the operator is in. It is similar to the equals sign, but allows users to search for multiple values. In this example, we're looking for all issues in either the Alpha or Dublin projects. In this example, the operator is the exclamation point combined with the equals sign. Together, they mean not equal to. In this example, we are looking for all issues where the status is not done. The next element is keyword, which has a few uses. We'll focus on two now: joining clauses together to form a complex JQL query, and sorting the query results. Let's look at examples for each. In this example, you are using the keyword "and" to join clauses together. Keywords can be used to join multiple clauses together to further define a query. In this example, we want to find all issues where the status is in progress and the color is red. Only issues that meet the criteria in both clauses will be included in our search results. Another keyword is "or." Let's look at an example. Now, using the "or" keyword, we are looking for issues where either the status is in progress or the color is red. This means our search results will include issues that meet the criteria in either clause. This is an example of a query that can't be carried out in basic search. You can see the Switch to Basic button is disabled. The next keyword you should know is order by. This allows you to sort the filter results by a field. You can sort in either ascending or descending order. Let's look at some examples. In this example, we want to order our results by the date the issues were created, with the most recent date listed first. In this example, we want to sort our results using the assignee of the issues, sorted alphabetically by the assignee's name. The order by keyword must always be in the last clause of your JQL statement. Anything you type after that will make the query invalid. The last element is the function. A function performs a calculation or gathers information based on the operator before it. These can be used in place of fields when you want to search, but not for a specific field value. Let's look at some example functions. In this example, we are using the current user function instead of searching for a particular user. In this example, we are using the end of month function. This search would return all issues that have a due date before or on the last day of the month. Now that we've covered the elements of a JQL statement, let's pull it all together in one last big example. In this example, we have fields, values, operators, keywords, and finally, functions. Our search results will be all issues in the Alpha or Dublin projects that are in progress. They have red for the color field that were created after the start of the week, sorted with the soonest due dates listed first. In this video, you will learn the different features in Jira that will help you write JQL queries. These include the autocomplete feature, the spacebar feature, and finally, the syntax help feature. JQL syntax may seem complicated, and you might feel like you have to remember all the syntax to use it. You don't. Jira comes with these 3 helpful features for writing syntax. First is the autocomplete feature. Let's take a look. As you type a query in JQL, Jira will provide a list of values to select. If you typed S and T, Jira would show the fields that start with ST, such as start date, status, status category, and so on. You can then select the text you want to use. Notice that Jira will also tell you if a query is valid by displaying a green tick. If it is invalid, Jira displays a red X instead. Next is the spacebar feature. If you enter an element in JQL and hit your spacebar, Jira will automatically tell you what options are available based on what you have already entered. This feature helps eliminate the need to memorize fields, values, operators, keywords, and functions. It also helps to keep your queries valid. Let's try it out. Start a JQL query with a due date field and hit the spacebar. Jira shows us the operators available for the due date field. Let's select the greater than operator and hit the spacebar again. Now, Jira will show us the functions that are available to be used with the greater than operator. Let's look at another example. Start a JQL query with the project field and hit the spacebar. Jira will show a list of operators for the project field. These are different than what we saw for the due date field. This is because operators are based on the field type. Select the equals sign operator. When you hit the spacebar, Jira will show a list of the projects. After you select a project, Jira then shows us a list of keywords allowing us to expand our search criteria. The final help feature we'll cover is Syntax Help, which opens the Atlassian support page for advanced search. Navigate to it by selecting the question symbol in the JQL text entry field, or find the Syntax Help line from the JQL drop-down menu. Once it opens, you will be able to see that there are separate pages for fields, functions, operators, and keywords that include explanations and examples for each element. You don't need to have all JQL syntax elements memorized to use JQL. Jira is set up to help you automate writing JQL as you go. In this video, you will learn how to write a simple JQL query. To write a query using JQL, you will need three things: the field, which Jira uses to store data, the operator, which compares the field to the value, and a value, which is the information we're looking for in that field. Together, these make a clause. You can have multiple clauses in a query. You can then connect these clauses with keywords. Let's try this out. Say you wanted to see all the bug issues your teammate Patrick Selman reported within a project called Lima. In the query, we'll need three clauses. One for the reporter, Patrick, another to define which project we're looking in, and a third for the issue type, bug. Let's try to write this query in Jira. Select Search from the navigation bar. Then select Advanced Issue Search. Type Reporter in the JQL text box to select the field. Then hit the spacebar once to add the operator, equals, and once to add the value you're looking for in that field, which is the user Patrick. Next, add a keyword to join this clause to the next by hitting the spacebar again. In this case, use the keyword "and" because we're looking in more than one field. Hit the spacebar to define your next field, project. Then add the operator, equals. Add the value for the field, which is Lima. Add the last clause by hitting the spacebar to add the keyword "and", the field issue type, the operator equals, and the value for the issue type bug. Select Search. Now we've filtered the specific issues we wanted. We have found the issue we were looking for. Let's try another example. Say you want to track down all unassigned issues in the Lima project. We'll need to define the project and the assignee value we are looking for. Let's try it out. Select Search from the navigation bar. Then select Advanced Issue Search. Type your first field, project. Use the spacebar to add the operator equals and the value Lima. This isolates the project. Use the spacebar to find the keyword "and" for another clause. Add assignee as your field. Then add the statement "is empty." Select Search. This means that Jira will now show issues where the assignee field is blank. You can see the query will now return issues in the Lima project that don't have an assignee. JQL may look complicated, but once you understand how the different elements work together, you can use it to run fast and powerful queries that sort through hundreds or thousands of issues at once.